Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Clayrammage back again with another Goodwill Bins haul today. I'm by myself again. Poor Cindy's been busy, so she wasn't able to go today, but I went and I found some, of course, some books and some other great items. In fact, today I spent $37 and one of the items will pretty much pay for all of it and the rest will be profit. So pretty good haul. Excited about that. So let me just go ahead and get started with this. All right, this is the most unusual thing that I found. Still in the original plastic box. It's called Plinky's Cap Remover. And it's a pair of pliers that's been blinged up. It says, for bottles on your dressing table. So it's designed to open bottles on your dressing table. Now, the green packing foam is deteriorated. That's why it slides around in there. So it needs to be cleaned up. But I just thought it was hilarious. But that way it would look really nice on your dresser because it's all blinged up. What can I say? It's just a fun thing. All right, this little guy, found this owl. Isn't he adorable? And he's just in great shape, perfect shape actually. And it's Pablo Zabal in Chile. And his stuff sells really well, $20 to $30 for this little owl. So that was a good find. That will cover quite a bit of what we got. I gotta show you this. I found one of these bowls first, and I found the second bowl, and then I found the lid. And these are rice bowls, and it's made by OMC out of Japan. So just a cute little item. Doesn't weigh very much. I believe they're enameled wood. So that was a fun little find. Okay, this is the item that I found. It's a Royal Copenhagen plate. It's got a good rim to it. It's a decorative plate with the birds on it. And this particular series from the Royal Copenhagen factory sells for $30 to $40. Consistently $35 to $40. So, and this again is in perfect condition. So I think I should be able to get, you know, on the higher end of the margin on that. So this plate pays for our whole haul today, which is exciting. I love finding plates like that. And I did find this little Wedgwood plate. Wedgwood is not near what it used to be, and this one's pretty dirty, so it'll take a little cleaning to it. But it's just a nice little collectible plate to pick up. Then I found, my friend Brad was there, and he actually found all these boxes, which we'll go through in a minute, and gave them to me. But this was also in the bin he was looking in. It's embroidery thread, and this is the punch type embroidery. So they have the punch tools in here, and you attach the spool to it and do the punch embroidery, which I thought was really fun because I've been kind of wanting to try that. So now I can. I got all the thread and the tools ready to go. So that was a fun find. Another one, bottle brush Christmas trees. These are not vintage ones, these are modern ones, but even I mean, they sell well, even modern ones. People just like that look, and I put them down at the Pink Elephant. They sell them for like $1 each and do well. These are some supplies I found. It's a whole package of 100 clear bags. They're 9 by 12 bags. These are great for magazines, linens, and stuff like that. So I don't have any of that size anymore. So that was a great find. I paid a little bit because they do weigh. What do they weigh? They weigh 1¼ pounds, which means I paid like $4, a little less than $4 for the bag, like $3.50. But to order them online, I'd be paying a whole lot more than that. So that's a good deal. I found this condiment tray, relish tray, whatever you want to call it. I just thought it was awesome. The graphics on that are very 1970s to me. It's got some good signs of wear on the bottom. No tag, but it sells itself, and it was fairly light. Oh, this was one of the first things I found. I was excited about this. It's a bag of percolator parts, and a lot of them are the glass lids, still in their original cards. So I'm like, and they're all there's 4 of them in here. They're all the same, so I can do one listing and sell them all. So that was pretty awesome. I was excited about that because people like their percolator parts. Percolators are making a big comeback. Then I found this. This was also in the bin that Brad was looking through. There's a whole bunch of vintage linen stuff. So this is a vintage tablecloth. It's kind of a, you know, bright, colorful. It's got pottery, fruit. It's almost a southwestern feel to it, but then it's also got palm trees. So I don't know. It's just a fun little tablecloth. Then there's also this tablecloth, which I really didn't look at. I just kind of put it in my cart, and I just noticed there's a stain right there. But it's one of the cross stitch embroidery ones. It's a beautiful, beautiful pattern on there. So we'll have to look closer at it. And then, look at this. It's one of the acrylic napkin holders. Look at that owl. Isn't he awesome? He is just fantastic. Needs a little bit of a cleaning, but what a great item. It does have part of it. I mean, it's got its label still on the bottom, but it's kind of worn off. So you can't really, it says handcrafted by blank. Kind of wore off. But still, he's just a great, great little guy. And I also found a vintage wooden timer, sand timer. So, and a bell. And I believe there's words on here, and I believe this is in Norwegian. I'll have to look it up. So it's a nice brass bell, nice and loud. And then this was the oldest item I found. It's a book on Milton, and unfortunately, again, it's not in the best of shape. The spine is kind of toast. It's missing its first pages, but it does have the Thomas Crowell publisher part on there. It doesn't, the copyright part is gone. But it's the life of John Milton. So, oh, is there something else in here? Oh, yes. There's a little Eminent Authors of the 19th Century by George Brandes. Thomas Crowell. So this must have been an original like advertising piece that was in the book. Sorry, I'm looking down rather than showing it to you guys. Eminent Authors of the 19th Century. Notices of the press. You can read that side. Just trying to see if there's a date on here. But it just says argument for books 1, 2, 3, and 12. So I guess somebody was trying to convince somebody to buy them. For sale by all booksellers or sent postpaid on receipt of price. So that's kind of cool. Again, you never know what you find in these old books, which is always kind of fun part of the process too, isn't it? And then I picked this up because we, at the Pink Elephant, we sell a lot of nature books, garden, birds, stuff like that. So I picked this one up. This one is from 1937, and it does have some beautiful illustrations of flowers. I'm back on my bird books. So that was a great book. Oh, and then I found a series of Sid Hoff books that were donated from a library. So they have the library covers on them, so I'll have to take them off. And otherwise the books seem to be in pretty good condition. These are from 1959. Being former library books, of course, they have, you know, stamps on the inside. But being there's a set of them, I can sell them as a set. Then I also found 2 stained glass pattern books. So these are for making stained glass, well, you know, window hangers. Glass House Studio 1972, 3rd edition 1978. So these are the 1978 version. And I thought I could put both of these together as a lot and sell them, because people are, you know, doing stained glass as hobbies. And found some little books, little seashore activity books. Found the Apple Pie book, a reproduction of an antique original. And this doesn't say when it was from, but got great illustrations like they used to have way back in the early 1900s. So that's a fun little reprint. Here's another little seashore stained glass coloring book. So these you could just color, and then you have your stained glass that you can just put on the window. Oh, and there was I was trying to remember. Anyway, as I was searching through the bins, I found these professional mixing guides. So this is for drink mixing. And this is 1961. So this is a revised edition. That was a fun one. And then there was this one, how to make 32 favorite after sports drinks. Another fun little flyer. And again, down at the Pink Elephant, the antique store, we sell a lot of alcohol related items. And then there's this book, John D. Kuiper's Complete Guide to Cordials. 318 different ways to use cordials. Which, that word, this is 1965. The word cordial's always confusing to people. So I thought, oh, well, number one, I can learn a little bit. Cocktails with a special touch. Nogs and eggnogs. So, yeah, I think it's just a fun little drink book. Let's see. Then this is a cookbook, La Cuisine Creole, a collection of culinary recipes. This is actually a reprint of an original book from 1800s. Original copyright is 1885. This is a reprint from 1966 of that original book. But broiled teal duck, green corn on the cob. Never heard of green corn on the cob. Get it as fresh from the field as possible, and if you desire it boiled on the cob, you must, when it is well soaked, throw it into boiling salted water. Corn requires only 15 minutes to boiling. Too long boiling takes out the sweetness from the grain. Stewed green corn, onions boiled and fried, roasting ear pudding. Oh, you make it from corn ears. That was good. Had me worried there for a moment. Cake and confections. Oh, this has a lot of great little recipes. It's making me hungry. I have to go get lunch pretty soon, I guess. And it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, I get so distracted. All right, I'm gonna do these. I have a few more children's books, but I'm gonna do these little boxes, which are handkerchief boxes first. So in there are some handkerchiefs. This one's really cool. I like this one, the pink and the floral. And then this beautifully embroidered one. This one is quite large for a hanky. It's very nice, you know, kind of a peachy coral color with the blue and white. So there's that one. Then I love these boxes. Look at the boxes. Handkerchiefs. Beautiful graphics. And this has a brand new set of 3 different handkerchiefs, although these are discolored, so somehow they've gotten some moisture in there and discolored, even though there's still tissue paper between them. They're stapled together. So this particular set is valued more by the box than the handkerchiefs, even though they're brand new and never used. And then look at this graphic. Isn't that awesome? So regal. Makes you like, oh, I'm gonna go buy those because then I'll be like royalty. Again, brand new in the box, embroidered handkerchiefs. And this says Swiss loom handkerchief, registered. So I haven't looked that up to see if it's, you know, of any significance or not, but it's obviously Swiss loomed. And then look at this beautiful graphic too. Very elegant, mid-century style. This one again has some more embroidered handkerchiefs. These have spots on them as well, although some of them, this one's it's a hand done, not factory done. Then there's these that are more geometric. The brain is not fully functioning today. This one's cool. Still got the embroidered by hand sticker on it. Again, that, you know, graphic design. That's almost, it reminds me of Frank Lloyd Wright in its simplicity. And let's see what else is in here. Oh, here's another one. Goes along with that other one. Same, similar style. And then there's that little floral, pretty blue. And this one says imported opal Swiss. So this one, again, just has the corner embroidered and punched. So that is really a fun find, especially in the boxes. That's what I thought was awesome about them. The handkerchiefs themselves are okay, but nothing spectacular with them, but they're great. More books. Heathcliff. I love Heathcliff. He was fun. And this was from 1976. Third edition. I mean, third printing. So yeah. So, and it's in good condition. It does have, you know, a little bit, which paperback's pretty normal for that. Oh, and before I forget, I'll finish the rest of the books, but this is the other box I bought. It was a box of these. This was my heavy item. This cost the most. Oh, and I forgot I put some stuff in here. There are 36 packages of this, what's called joiner. It is a, you know, transparent bonding film. I'm trying to think of what it's currently called, but there's different ones. Like there's this one for thin fabrics, this one for thick fabrics. Has a little roll dispenser. Some are sheets and some are tape. Let's sheet this. And this is the tape. And it comes with a little dispenser. And so I bought the whole box thinking, you know, I couldn't find any listed. I was like, well, maybe it'll be worth it. Even if I sell them for like $1 each, you know, I'll be making money on it. And then there's others, you know, for thick fabrics, different style, in handy tape form. This is 45 feet long, so that's a larger one. And then there was some other pamphlets in here too. Oh yeah, fall of 1972. This was the joiner, put out by General Mills, which of course General Mills is located here in the Twin Cities. So, yeah, I just thought it was a fun little collection of vintage sewing related stuff. And I did find a necklace. Oh, I didn't even notice. Look, it's got palm trees on it. Isn't that great? Love it. Love it, the palm trees. So yeah, no markings, just a palm tree. But that's really cute. All right, last, a few more children's books. Little Red Riding Hood in the Golden Book series. All of these are in good condition. Walt Disney's Cinderella. This is actually from 1950, so it's an early printing. And then Peter Rabbit, 1979. So those are good. Oh, I forgot. This was, all right, and then I found a Nancy Drew book. Be so well done with the pink elephant. But this was the exciting find. I forgot all about it. How can I forget about exciting finds? Tale of Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. And this particular edition, The Tale of Peter Rabbit, Akron, Ohio, the Sowfield Publishing Company. Illustrations by Virginia Albert. Copyright 1916. So this is a very early printing. So I need to look this up. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful illustrations. I love illustrations from the early 1900s. I don't know why. They're just cool. Oh, look at the emotion. He's crying. Peter began to cry. You can feel his tears in that picture. So yeah, and again, the book itself is not in very good condition. It's being held together by strapping tape, which is a terrible thing to put on there. So yeah, so we'll look that up and see how early it is, because I'm not that familiar with when Peter Rabbit first came out. But 1916 is pretty early, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video with a little bit of shop along footage I had at the beginning, and we'll catch you next time.